Yo, 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 everybody. Welcome to the KillJoy Jake YouTube channel. My name is, Ferris Bueller? Bueller? What's up, everybody? How we doing? Welcome in. Oh! Time to talk some horror news. Oh my god, everybody. It's been insane. I couldn't even keep up with it today. I was gonna make a big video and I'm like, you know what? I just want to talk about Terrifier 3. That was the mood I was in today. So we talked a little Terrifier 3, but tonight we'll be talking about all the other fun stuff, like Final Destination 6 has a whole cast now, big old nasty cast, which is pretty cool. Scream 7 has also got a new cast member, kind of. We'll talk about it. And Pooh 3, what was that? Pooh 3 has been announced as well. So lots of Pooh, lots of stuff to talk about. It's a great day. It's a great day for horror news, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, my chunky Jordy? How's it going? Thanks for being a member, my friend. Happy holidays, everyone. Happy holidays. Not a whole lot of holidays coming up. April Fools, I guess. So there's that. Hell yeah. I'm excited for April Fools. It's one of my favorite holidays. Geo Gaming, what's up, dog? Welcome in. Hello. Dig the profile picture, dog. VKD, Villain Killin' Dylan is with us tonight. This should be a fun night. Yes, it should. It's Friday night, baby. It's the start of the weekend. It's the best day of the whole goddamn week. Tell you what, Dylan. You're damn right there. Sorry I'm Cursed and Sorry I'm Cursed 2 is with us. What's up, dog? How's it going? Howdy. Howdy twice. Love it. Welcome in, dude. Appreciate you for being here. RJ Skarenki is saying happy Okay, is there like a holiday that I'm unaware of? Like, now I'm like, happy holidays. Is it something today? Am I just stupid? April is for fools. I'm seeing that. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, it's Easter. I'm such a I'm an idiot. Wow, I'm so stupid. Yeah, happy Easter, everybody. Oh, can you tell I'm completely just lost in work right now? I completely forgot it was Easter this Sunday. I just talked to my dad. Like, I literally, 20 minutes before I went live, I'm like, what are we doing for Easter, dude? Like, what's going on? I'm like, what are you talking about? Holidays. Happy April Fools, I guess, dog. All right, yeah, well, that's a stupid. There you go. Garrett Peck is with us. What's up, dog? How's it going, Garrett? Thanks for being a member. Appreciate you. The horror news never ends, and I hope it never does. Me too, because if it does, then Jake's out of a job. So the day they stop making horror movies, I'm gonna just cry my fucking brains out, man. I don't know. What will I do at that point? Well, what will I ever be able to do at that point, man? I don't know. Zyko? I dig it, dog. Hi, hello, welcome in, friend. Welcome to this guy just spewing a bunch of gibberish at you. Welcome in. Noah Mason's film collector. What's up, Noah Masons? How you doing? Yo! Hi. I love the Spider-Man poster, dog. I'm excited for the next one. I can't wait. Oh yeah. Julie's with us tonight. What's up? How's it going? Welcome in. Is that a cat? I was gonna say, if that's a bunny, you are so fucking ready. You are so ready for Easter, dog. Welcome in. Amy's saying, hey Jake, do you like my new profile pic? I do. It's Jack Delroy, right? Fucking love it. How's it going, Night Owls? Welcome in. I love that. It's great stuff. Terrence Halliburton is saying, I'm working on an Easter horror fan film where a cult tries to summon the Easter Bunny. Is this a fan film for the Easter Bunny? I vibe with it. Kind of like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. We're spinning it down a horror path. I love it. Zyko's excited for Terrifier 3. We just got wind from Damien Leone, did a whole video on it today. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Where apparently they just filmed the most horrific kill in franchise history, at least according to director Damien Leone. It apparently made David Howard Thornton, Art the Clown himself, throw up too. So that's exciting to me. I don't know. I hear that news and I get fucking all worked up. I get my tits all in a knot there because I'm so excited. So I can't wait personally. I'm very excited. Good stuff there. Gabriel saying, howdy there, partner. Howdy, partner. Welcome on in. Sit your tired cowpoke ass down. Welcome in. Squidward is with us. What's up, Squidward? I don't know why I just did that, but what's up, dog? Welcome. VKD is saying we're at Red Lobster chowing down. It's my dad's birthday. Are you guys just listening to me say all this super offensive shit on YouTube? Is all of Red Lobster listening to this right now? Are the lobsters themselves listening? They probably don't care. They're boiling to death. Anyways, PETA did not approve of that one. Wow. Sloppenheimer is saying Mark and Gale will be offed in Scream 7. Dude, like, I'm telling you. I know so many people want to see surprising deaths, but this is going to be the safest Scream movie out of the bunch. I promise you. If there is anything I can bet on, I have all my theories about the seventh entry, but if there's anything I can guarantee you, no main characters are going to die. Not even one. Now, not a single one. It's going to be a safe movie. We're going to be like, hey, everything's good. Don't worry. We're not going to repeat a Dewey incident. Ah, man, I don't know. I don't know if that makes me happy or not, but we'll see. We'll just have to see, man. I hope it's good, but I have my worries. Jason Dyer, what's up, Jason? How's it going, man? I'm still hoping for that alligator requel. You know it, dog. And Jason saying, why was Mrs. Voorhees' teeth so shiny? Weird. I've never gotten that question in 5 years of doing this. I've never gotten that question. She must have brushed her teeth like a lot, dude. And that's pretty cool. She is a murderer, but she also believes in dental hygiene. So that's good. It's a good thing. I see that as a positive personally. So not a whole lot of positives in Mrs. Voorhees' corner, but at least she's got that down. What's up, Jason? Welcome in, man. Garrett Peck is saying I got hooked up to do some extra work on an indie horror flick called Hellgate. Very excited. Nice. Have fun. A bunch of my brother just got a gig on a pretty big set on here in Cleveland, which is pretty cool. So I'm a whole lot of exciting news in this household. So good to hear, my friend. Good stuff. Marcus is saying, hey Jake, I love your videos. Thank you. Thanks for watching them. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching them, dog. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight too. Mr. Fazbear is saying, hey Jake, how are you? Just wanted to let you know I'm almost done with my final draft on my slasher film that I'm filming this summer. Would love your opinion on it since I look up to you so much. Well, thank you, Mr. Fazbear. I appreciate it, man. My email's open. Just send it over, dog. I'll check it out at some point. I got a few people asking me for that every now and then, so throw it over. I'll give you my 2 cents. Geo Gaming is saying, bro, I fucking love your videos. Thank you, Geo. I fucking love you, dog. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Appreciate you. Big Chiller saying, if horror movies stop, I go John Kramer mode. I'm making my own horror movies now, in real life. Dear God. Sean James is saying, yo, what's goody in the hoodie? See, Sean, that makes me scared. That makes me scared. What's goody in the hoodie, man? Just so much. There's so much excitement. I can't even take it. There's so much excitement. Final Destination 6 actually kind of had a bit of a weird update, so we're gonna start with that one. This is not something super goody, maybe kind of baddie. That's what the kids are saying. I shouldn't say that. The kids say that and it means something else. So I should evade that phrase. But we got a casting update for Final Destination 6, and I'm like, it makes me not excited for the film at all. I'm so scared. It is a bunch of CW actors, and I don't know, man. I mean, not exactly out of the ballpark for Final Destination. I've never been one to say that the Final Destination franchise has excellent performances or anything like that, but I don't know. I was just kind of hoping for a step up in terms of, the people we choose to be in these movies. I don't know. Nothing against any of these people, but, they're from the most of these people are from the CW or Sci-Fi Originals. And I'm just like, man, I don't know about that, dog. Breck Bassinger from CW's Stargirl. Tio Brians from Chucky. So there you go. That's the only name on this list that I recognized. Caitlin Santawana from Dear Evan Hansen, the stage performance specifically. Richard Hartman from The 100, Anna Lore from Gotham Knights, and Owen Patrick Joyner from Julie and the Phantoms from Netflix. I don't know, dog. I mean, listen, maybe if the kills are good, we have that to look forward to. But I definitely have my worries concerning Final Destination 6. I'm sure these actors are awesome. You know what I mean? But I'm just thinking for a more high-profile horror movie like that, they might try to get some more popular young talent or something. Nothing wrong with giving people a chance. There's nothing wrong with that. But we're talking Final Destination 6, baby. You know what I mean? We gotta. This is a big requel. We want to step this up. I feel like we should be trying to step up quality, trying to get the best people that we possibly can. But that's just my thoughts. Once again, nothing wrong with giving people chances. I think that's great. Look on the bright side of it. Silver linings, baby. Just never been a big fan of the CW. Luddy Network with his flamethrower is saying, all right, boys and girls, who is excited as fuck for this one? I hope you're excited, dog. I hope you're as excited as I am. All right, let's get back to it. Time to take this more seriously. Khalifa Al Khalifa is saying, hi, Jake. When do you think the trailer for Scream 7? Which month? November, December? Well, they got to film it first, dog. We don't even have a full cast list yet. Hell, we barely have 2 actresses at this point. So it's going to be a bit before we get the trailer. Seeing some speculation from insiders that it'll probably take the March slot again of next year, which I think is very likely. March, April of 2025 would probably be a good release if they film over the summer, maybe wrap in early fall. It's kind of what I'm thinking right now. The big update today was that Courtney Cox is in talks to return as Gale Weathers. That's confirmed now. It's not just a rumor from like what Daniel Richtman or whatever. So that is confirmed. She is officially in talks. Variety reported that, so that's how we know it's real news. So with that, Courtney Cox is not 100% on board yet to be Gale Weathers. She's just in talks. That's another thing too. It's so funny, man. Every time there's a rumor or something, you'll have people go online and be like, Gale Weathers is back over a rumor. And then today everyone's like, Gale Weathers is back. And I'm like, dude, it's just in talks. Relax, everybody. Relax. We're almost there. We're another step of the way there, but not quite. But most likely she'll return. I don't know. I don't see her not coming back, if I'm being honest. She's been in 6 of these damn things at this point. I'm sure she'll do a 7. So, when will we get a trailer though? I mean, December seems likely, but I guess I'm looking forward more to the cast. That's kind of like the next step, you know. It's what's on the brain right now. What's the full cast list going to be like? I talked on the last stream a bit about some of the rumored cast members as well. Rowan Campbell was in the mix there, which personally I would love to see him get another shot at I don't know, playing some kind of character in a horror movie. I think he deserves it. I think he deserves another shot. So I'm here for that. I would actually love to see Rowan Campbell in a new movie. That would be a lot of fun. Jason Carpenter is saying, Jake, I'm watching Immaculate tomorrow, going in blind. Dude, go check it out and then watch my review. Don't watch it before. Don't watch it before. Don't have that one spoiled. Oh my God, it's so good. I loved it. I won't overhype it or anything, but I absolutely loved the film. It is my favorite horror flick of the year so far. So go check out Immaculate. It's a banger. I really enjoyed it. Villain Killing Dylan is saying Blood and Honey 1, I give a 2 out of 5. I'm right there with you, pretty much. It was like a 4 out of 10 for me, so yeah, 2 out of 5. That's about right. But its sequel gets a 4 out of 5 or even a 5. Damn, okay, hell yeah, dude. Good stuff. I'm with you, dude. I thought the sequel was twice as good as the original film, so I gave it like an 8 out of 10. I was like, hell yeah, dog. That was fun. That was very good time with that one for sure. I'm excited for Pooh 3, which we also got announced this week. Reese Frake Waterfield, the director of that one, kind of gave me a little bit of a tip before that news came out this week that they were working on a Blood and Honey 3. But yeah, it's happening. This Blood and Honey 2, I believe, is doing really well, or did really well this past week. It's not in theaters anymore. If you missed it, you missed it, dog. So I told y'all to go see it. So don't get mad at old Jake. I told you. I've been making videos about it for 2 weeks, dog. But I had a blast with it in theaters. It was a pretty good theater experience. I had no idea, but I sat next to some of my friends, like at the theater. We didn't plan this or anything. We just accidentally sat next to each other. That's never happened to me before with the movie. It was so weird. It's like, no way. What's up, guys? How's it going? So we ended up watching the movie with some friends. It was great. It was a very good time. So the theater experience was really cool. I don't know if I should say this or not, but the screener I got to see wasn't finished, which was something I noticed. I was like, oh, there was like new pieces of it even for me when I got to see the movie last Tuesday. So I thought that was really cool. I'd like the biggest thing that wasn't done was like some of the VFX wasn't finished, and then there was an entire line that like wasn't in the film. The first time you see Tigger in the flick, what was it? The cop's like, oh, we gotta bounce, and then Tigger's like, that's my line, and then starts killing everybody. Not really a spoiler, trust me. But it was fun. It was cool to see that. Like for real, you know, how it was intended, I should say. So it was awesome. I don't know. I had a blast with Blood and Honey 2, better than the original in every regard. Colby Keefe asking a really good question. What did I think of the Outwaters? So I have a lot of thoughts on this one. It's really tough to say. Like, I think The Outwaters is one of those found footage flicks that, like, this is a true found footage horror movie. Like, if I were to go out into the middle of a haunted desert full of fucked up shit and find a camcorder, The Outwaters is what I would probably find on it. But the problem with it is it's just not a very good narrative, in my opinion. I couldn't remember. I've seen the movie twice now. I still can't tell you any of the characters' names. They don't give you shit about the characters. I don't care about any of them throughout the entire runtime. So anytime that like a death happens or something insane happens on screen, I kind of don't care because I have absolutely no threads or connections to the characters in that film. But I respect the fuck out of it because it is a very bold and ambitious film. And while it didn't work for me, I see it working for a lot of other people. And it is, and like I said, it is a true found footage. You know what I mean? It's not really so much so focused on the narrative that it's trying to tell, more so on the vibe of being a true found footage flick. And I think that's really interesting. If some really fucked up sci-fi shit happened, it would look like The Outwaters in real life. And for that, I respect the film, but I don't know, it just really wasn't my cup of tea. I seen some people say something similar to like Skinamarink, for instance. People were like, I can't really get into that film. It's too weird. It's too experimental. That one works for me. I don't know. I guess I got a weird taste in my found footage flicks, I guess. But The Outwaters, I don't know. It just wasn't really my cup of tea. But I respect the fuck out of it. I wouldn't call it a bad movie. I just wouldn't call it a movie for me, if that makes sense. So I highly anticipate. What I will say though is Robbie Joe Banfitch, who made that one, I'm looking forward to whatever he does next. I'm here for it. I will be seated. I will, because it was an interesting enough concept and it was ambitious enough to hold my interest, to be like, okay, you're on my radar, dog. Like I'm gonna check it out. I'll be looking out for whatever you do next. But I don't know. I need a plot. You know, I need a plot. I need characters to connect to. And even Skinamarink, which some people argue doesn't have a plot, you watch it a couple times, you realize the plot is being expressed to you in the cartoons on the TV, which is a weird way to do it, but it's there. It is there. And I thought that was cool. So I don't know. I could vibe with that film. Outwaters, not so much, but I vibed with it. Vibed with it, dog. Ella is saying, grass in my bowl, fist in my hole. All right, we're getting weird already. Welcome in, Ella. Appreciate it. The other day we started a stream, and I swear to God, I was like, this is the weirdest stream I've ever done. People are getting fucking wild out there. Not complaining, because I would rather get fucking weird with streams than not. You know, but it's just funny. It's just funny stuff. Out the gate, there was like a random one. It was like, Jake, I want to, I don't know, lick your nostril or something. I can't remember what it was. And I was just like, all right, that's how we're starting this off. This is going to be a weird one, ladies and gentlemen. Great stuff. Skipping ahead here because we just got ourselves a super chat. Luddy Network, thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate the support. Saying 2 questions. What is your most memorable horror movie that you have seen in theaters? And does your job ever spoil movies for you? That's a great question. What is my most memorable horror movie that I've seen in theaters? Both good questions. So most memorable horror movie, at least for me, was Hereditary. I mean, that thing fucking blew me away opening night. I ended up seeing it like 5, 6, or 7 times in theaters, like its opening weekend. I just connected with it, man. It was one of those movies where I'm like, this is something special. Like, this is truly horror history right here. And it kind of got me into horror to the point where I had to start a YouTube channel. Like, that is how much I love that movie. I've watched it at least once a year since it came out. I show anytime, like, you know, my friends are like, Jake, I want to get into horror movies. I what's a good modern horror flick that's really scary? I show them Hereditary. I don't know. That movie is it's a 10 out of 10. It's a perfect horror film. It's one of my favorites of all time. And I don't know, the movie, one of the best theater experiences I've ever had, for sure. Had a great time with it. I think the other thing about it too was the person I was dating at the time did not like it at all. And I don't know. There was something about that movie where I was just like, I'm enamored to this. Like, this is so interesting. There's something here that I feel like I haven't gotten from any other horror flick before. So I don't know. Killer horror flick. I love it. It's one of those memories that just sticks in my mind all these years later. And does my job ever spoil movies for me? Yes, 100%. I have been very thankful that both of the Scream films, I evaded the leaks for both of them somehow. I really don't know how. Like, I remember people would come in my chat and like start typing up spoilers for things, and I would immediately block them during Screams 5 and 6 like coming out. And I'm like, what a shitty thing to do. Like, how shitty does your life have to be that you the only enjoyment you can find is like literally ruining someone else's job and career? Because like, if I were to get that spoiled, like that would affect my viewing experience. Then how the fuck would I be able to review a film if I had it spoiled beforehand? Like, I would have to put a disclaimer and be like, well, I knew who the killers are, so didn't really shock me, and that would suck, right? But thankfully, I did not have Screams 5 or 6 spoiled for me. I did have Halloween Kills spoiled for me, though. Like, I had that big time spoiled for me, and I was, like, actually furious. Like, I was so mad because I had the, what was it? It was the flashback sequence. That whole flashback sequence was spoiled to me. Because I saw someone posting about it online, and that's why I am so anti-spoiler for that reason. I will always give you a warning before I spoil something. And I just think that sucks. I think that sucks that people are just out here doing this reposting shit, trying to get a following off of that. You're not going to get a following. You're going to get one time a lot of clicks. Like, people are going to check it out and be like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why would you do that? I mean, there are like people who've tried to do that with the Scream films, and no one talks about them anymore years later now. It's crazy, you know? It's like, why do people keep doing it? Why do people keep trying this format out that clearly doesn't work? But yeah, there you go. So yes, this job does spoil movies for me, but not as often as you would think. Like I have evaded it more often than not. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I get to be kind of on the inside with a lot of these things. Like I have learned things. I have also learned things about movies that I wouldn't consider spoilers, like long before they were public, because I have this gig. So I think that's pretty cool. I love being invested in this community too. I've met so many good people, so many longtime friends that I've had like basically since I started this. And I'm just so thankful. It's a wonderful little thing that I get to do, and I hope I always get to do it. So Luddy, thanks for the $5, man. I really appreciate the support. And yeah, it's a very good question, because I'm actually kind of surprised I don't get as many movies spoiled. Always thought it would be more. Chrissy is asking, is no animal deaths in Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2? That's a really good question. Was there an animal death? I can't remember off the top of my head. I feel like there was, Chrissy, and I just can't remember. Like I hate to say it, but I feel like a dog or something died and I'm just not remembering correctly. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so desensitized to horror movies now. Like nothing shocks me. I'm always upset when I see like a dog or something die. 9 times out of 10, it's super unnecessary in horror flicks too, which makes me sad. I love my dogs, I love my cats, but wow, I cannot remember. off the top of my head. I'm gonna say no. A somewhat confident no to that, but maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember. Sorry, I'm cursed is saying just hopped back on the stream. What's the hot topic? Ask away about anything. I've kind of blown through the news thus far. There's a new Chucky movie too in the works, which is sick. That makes me really happy. Very excited for that. Lots of news though. I mean, if you guys have any questions about something, there's been a lot of updates recently. We got Ready or Not 2 is apparently in development. We got a new Chucky movie on the way. Final Destination 6 just got a cast list that makes me want to throw up a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. Ask away anything you want to ask. Gory Tiger, what's up, dog? How's it going? Alien zombie skeleton pumpkin. What's going on, dog? Welcome in. Why do dogs always have to die in horror movies? Because horror is cruel, man. Dude, you know what really makes me sad though? I don't know if you guys have seen this movie, but there's a film called The Collector made by some of the people who worked on the later Saw films. And there is the most upsetting animal death in that film of all time, I think. Like, I don't know if anything even comes close to it. It's a cat, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's just, if you have a cat, like, I would almost say don't watch the movie. Like, that is how hard to watch this is. No, but both the Collector films are so well done. That scene actually, like, if I ever did a top 10 list of scenes in movies that actually genuinely upset me, that would be on the list. Like, that's so fucked up and so upsetting. If you guys have seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But, whew, God. Brutal. Anthony is saying, thoughts on the 3 new cast members for Scream 7? 3 new cast members? Do you think the characters will be the new OG3? I would love to see a new duo chase scene with Sydney and Gale. Well, all that's confirmed at the moment is Nev Campbell is Sidney Prescott, and then Courtney Cox is in the works. I don't know about 3 other cast members. Maybe that's something I missed, but did not see that any confirmation of that. I have seen rumors of other people on the list. Where was this? I had this written down for the stream the other day. It was like Rowan Campbell and one other guy that I'm totally forgetting. Alden Ehrenreich was rumored to be in the cast as well. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe. I mean, he was in Cocaine Bear, so like, why wouldn't he do Scream 7? And Rowan Campbell, he's in a bunch of. He just got announced for another horror movie recently, so I could see him doing Scream 7. In terms of Sydney and Gale, I'm down to see them back in a new flick together, especially being like a little more of the centerpiece. That's gonna be fun. I'm excited to see what they do with Gale. Hopefully something good. Hopefully they give her a good closing storyline. Once again, I feel like this movie's gonna be safe. I don't see Sydney or Gale even being in remote trouble at any point in this film. They're gonna easily take down our new ghost faces, I think, which I don't know how excited I am about that. I feel like this is going to be the film with like the lowest stakes. This is just going to be a triumphant, fun film for the Legacy fans, and I don't know. I mean, that's cool. Like, that's awesome. I'm glad we're getting like a nice little ending to the Legacy character storyline. That's what I think it's going to be, at least. I don't know. I think in a later Scream film like this, you got to do something brutal to keep the audience's attention, especially for the younger fans. But that's just my thoughts. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this film is going to be like the most brutal Scream film, and nothing would make me more happy. I hope I'm wrong. That would be fucking fantastic. Luddy Network's throwing $2 out there saying, "Oh shoot, dude, any news on the It prequel?" There hasn't been a whole lot of news. We got some shots from it, like, ooh, man, I want to say this was months ago. There was like some kind of like HBO Max, like, here's what's coming up for Max, because it's not HBO Max anymore, it's just Max. Here's what's coming up for it. So we got some like shots from it. That was really the last like big update on the It prequel, and that was a while ago, dude. So I have no idea what's going on with that. Apparently it's supposed to release this year. I don't know. I hope we get some announcements on it. I feel like if that is going to come out this year, though, it's going to be like a fall release, would be my guess. It feels very much so like a fall or like late summer kind of horror movie. So like I would hope that it comes out around that same time too, but we'll just have to see. With it being a TV show, that definitely has my expectations a little lower versus the movies. Typically TV shows based off of movies are a little lower quality, but I'm still gonna check it out. I love the first It movie. The second one's like not bad in my opinion. A little like not, I don't want to say overhated, but it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. I enjoyed it. I was like, okay, all right. Considering the source material, I think they did a pretty good job. If you thought It Chapter 2 was weird, man, read the book. That's all I'm gonna say. So I was like, okay, all right, fuck it. That was fine. that was fine. It was fun. Cool. So yeah, I'm excited. I guess I'm excited for it, but anytime there's a show based off of a movie, I'm a little less excited for it. Really, the only TV show that's like a horror TV show that's based off of an already existing movie IP that I personally think is at the same level of quality as the movies is like Ash vs. the Evil Dead. Like that's the only thing that really comes close and off the top of my head. So I don't know. I've been mostly disappointed with TV shows based on horror movies, but Ash vs. the Evil Dead, man, that fucking slaps. I love that. So I'm excited to see it. Hopefully this one breaks the mold, man. That would be great. Nothing would make me happier. Luddy Network though, thanks for the $2. I appreciate you. Thank you. Jason is asking, did you hear about the new fan-made Halloween Aftermath movie? It takes place between kills and ends and shows how Michael ended up in the sewer and how he got his slump. Ooh, no, I have not heard about this. That sounds fucking awesome, though. I would be so down to check that out. Hell yeah, dog. Jason is our resident Halloween Ends fan, and I'm working on a video regarding Ends because I had a thought about Rowan Campbell and some other things that were announced about him recently that I wanted to talk about in a full video. So I thought that would be I thought it'd be kind of cool. Don't expect it anytime soon. I have like 2 more videos lined up that I have to do this weekend. Dude, listen, Winnie the Pooh 3 got announced and Scream 7 is a big update, and I have not even remotely started on those videos. I gotta talk about that first. But I do want to talk about Rowan Campbell specifically and how I hope he's making a comeback. I genuinely do. Because I think he's a great actor. I just think he was in a bad movie. I'm sorry, Jason. I know you love it. But I'm excited to see where his career goes. Because I've heard nothing but good things about him, like via people who have met him at conventions, and I think that's really fucking cool. I'd honestly love to meet him too. So I gotta check this out though. Halloween Aftermath. I'm all about that. Hopefully Michael. Oh, wait, Jason. I just thought about this. This is our opportunity for Michael Myers to eat a fucking rat. Oh, the dream may not be over, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay, all right. Well, Jake is very happy now. That's the best news all day. I'm just kidding. Mr. Rick is asking, is there any nudity or sex scenes in Blood and Honey 2? Just wondering. I think too much gives away from the movie. No, I mean, like there's a little bit of nudity at like a rave scene, but like, I mean, 2 seconds at most, if anything. So nothing super crazy. Nothing like nothing like a Friday the 13th film or anything like that. You know what I mean? So, nah, it's nothing too bad. Deegan is with us. What's up, dog? How's it going? Hey, Jake, so glad I could also catch a stream again. Hell yeah, dog. Thanks for being here. Happy about the T3 news recently. Felt like it stopped for a bit. Also saw B&H 2. Crazy that it was better than most horror this year. I know, right? Like, listen, last year, after Blood and Honey came out, if you would have told me that one of my favorite horror flicks of 2024 would be the sequel, I would not have believed you. I would have been like, okay, dog. What are you smoking? Share some with me. Come on now. No, but I loved it. I thought it was great. And yeah, the Terrifier 3 news is all very exciting stuff. I don't know if you guys saw my video today, but I feel like they're hinting at a possible New Year's Eve setting for this film, or like where the ending of the film is going to be. So kind of pitched my own theory about what I think it means. I'm probably wrong, but I do feel like there's a New Year's Eve thing that's almost undeniable at this point, considering that very ominous post from Damien Leone recently. So check out the video if you want to hear my thoughts on it, and what that post was if you missed it. So give it a watch. Pray at Night, love the name, dog, is saying, are you excited for Orphan 3? You know, I surprisingly am. I went into Orphan First Kill with some pretty low expectations. I don't know. I wasn't really, I guess I wasn't really excited for it just because I feel like that's a one-off movie that, like, before I saw Orphan First Kill, my thoughts on it were, I don't think we need a prequel to that. Like, that was such a good one-off. It doesn't need more story. Then I saw Orphan First Kill, though, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, it is a really fun movie, and kind of, it does add a lot to the first movie, but more than anything, they were able to find a way to give another twist with this same character, and I thought that was really impressive. Because that was my big thing going into it. I'm like, we already know, like, who she is. You know what I mean? That movie came out in 2009, dog. So I don't know. I didn't know how they could do that. And they found a way, man. So I'm like, all right, Orphan 3. If you know what? If they did it once, I hope they can do it again. So if Orphan 3 is good, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm like, wow, anything is possible now at this point. So fuck yeah, I'm ready for Orphan 3, man. Bring it on. And then bring on Forfin after that. Orphan 4, Forfin. God, I don't know why I don't have a job in this industry yet. Come on now. Ruthie is with us. What's up, Ruthie? How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Jake watched the movie Game of Death 2017 yesterday. Have you seen it and thoughts? I have not. Game of Death. I like the title, though. I like death and I like games, so putting those two things together should really work. Hell yeah, dog. That's awesome. I'm going to check it out. What's it on? Throw that in the chat. I'll get to that eventually, Ruthie. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. And I'm glad you're watching weird horror movies, too. That's good. Don't just watch the popular stuff. There's other good stuff out there, too. Or maybe that's a popular movie that I missed. I don't know. Regardless, keep watching horror movies. There you go. That's final verdict. La-Dee-Da-Dum is saying, hey, Jake, do you know that Piglet was barely in Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2? Damn, dude. Just throwing a spoiler out there like it's nothing. No, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, I mean, not really, I don't know if that's a big spoiler or nothing, but Piglet's not really in the second movie as much as I thought he was going to be. And I don't know what, justice for Piglet, man. What's going on? Get Piglet in more of these movies. Come on now. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, my friend. I thought it was odd too. I thought it was an odd choice. It was a bit of a shock too. I was like, whoa, okay. We're going there, huh? Sweet. Run it. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. I will say from my interview I did with director Reese Waterfield and Scott Chambers, Matt Leslie, when they were kind of talking about all the characters, they were talking about how difficult it was to have 4 killers all in one big slasher movie. And I think that might have been part of it. Like, they just, they had so many costumes, so many prosthetics and all that bullshit, which takes so much time to get into. And then you got to shoot for 8 hours on top of that. Like, I imagine it was just a lot. So to, kill one of them off pretty, relatively early in the movie, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like, I also feel like spoiling a movie like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 isn't like that big of a deal. And that's also not like that's not really a big reveal. Like, there are certain aspects to it that I wouldn't feel comfortable talking about, but that's not like the biggest thing. Just like one less killer showing up. The Undead Society is saying, do you think it would be possible for us to get a sequel to the 2009 version of Friday the 13th? I don't know about that, but what I will say is the people that wrote that one recently posted some stuff on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, where they were talking about their plans for the sequel. And the opening scene was going to be fucking epic. It was going to be Jason in the snow, and it was going to be another extended opening scene, like how we got in the 2009 movie, where it's almost like a short film as the opening scenes, like 15 or 20 minutes long, and then the movie starts. Something similar to that, where it's a bunch of kids playing ice hockey on Crystal Lake, and then Jason wakes up and he's fucking pissed. So I thought it was dope. I reported on it back I think this was last summer when that news came out, if I remember correctly. And I thought it was dope. I was like, this is so cool. This is the Jason movie we need right now. And I'm so worried that Crystal Lake is not going to be what fans are hoping for, And that would make me really sad if we just got something that's just about Pamela Voorhees, which sure might be good, but dude, it's been since 2009 since we've seen Jason on the big screen killing people. If we're gonna get Friday the 13th in some capacity, I think the first order of business is we got to get Jason back on screen killing people, and whether that's on the small screen or big screen. I don't know. Do I speak for all horror fans when I say that? I don't know. I think I speak for the majority, though. That's all I'm saying. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, of course. Axel is asking, so did they still eat Eeyore? So here's the thing with Eeyore. I don't believe he's in the public domain. I think he's like a character that shows up in like a later installment or something, which is why they can't use him. They're technically only allowed to use like the 1923 original Winnie the Pooh story or whatever the fuck, or characters from it. So I think that's why they're kind of landlocked with certain elements. I don't know if they can use Eeyore, or maybe he falls into the public domain soon either. That's something I actually need to do a little bit of research on, Axel. That's a very good question. Because that would be a really interesting killer. Like, what would they do with him, you know? I'm here for it. Ryan Swayze is saying, Jake, how do you feel about remakes? Listen, I love remakes. I really do. I think that I don't want to say that there's like a right way to do them, right? Because that's not right. There's no right or wrong way to make a movie in general, I don't think. But what I will say is I've seen some remakes where it's just the same thing as the original. I recently rewatched the original Omen and loved it, and then I watched the remake again, and it is almost like a shot-for-shot remake, but replace your main character with Liev Schreiber, and it's just like, this is the same movie. Like, there was no value in watching that. I feel like I wasted my time watching that remake because it didn't add anything. It was just the same movie again with modern actors. So I think if you're going to remake something, you have to put your own spin on it, or what's the point? Like, why wouldn't I just watch the original again? I don't really get that. I don't understand the point of just making another movie that's exactly the same as something we already have out there. Especially when you can do so many fun things with a similar idea. Look at all of the Friday the 13th movies. Say what you want about them, but most of them try something different out. And it doesn't always work, and sometimes it results in a bad movie. Jason taking a boat to Manhattan for the majority of that flick is not a good decision. But I appreciate that. And even in the 2009 remake, it has a different flavor. Jason is a different character. And if we're talking remake of the original, you know, Friday the 13th, 2009 features an entirely different killer at the centerpiece of your movie the whole time. So the 2009 Friday remake is a great example of what to fucking do with your remake. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003, great example of how to make a good remake. Still got the grittiness and feels faithful to the original, feels in the same vein, but definitely its own take. So that's so important to me. You got to change something up. You can't just make the same movie twice if you're going to remake something. No one's going to be impressed by that in 2024. Not anymore. I think you can still remake stuff. Like, you know, everyone's on this kick right now where it's like everything's got to be a requel. Everything's got to be more complicated. No, it doesn't. You can still make good, simple stories. They just have to be good. That's what it comes down to. I've seen some of my favorite horror movies from the last 4 years have been simple stories just done really well. So I like remakes. Just put your own little flavor in there. Put your own spices and shit in there. If they threw cinnamon in there at one point, put some I don't know, take it out, put some more sugar in. Something fucking crazy. Make it your own. Craven Something Scary is with us tonight as well. What's up, dog? How you doing? Jake, Steven, what's up, dog? Welcome in. Are you excited about Gale coming back, man? I got to get your opinion. Throw it out there. Throw it out in the world, dog. Welcome in. Jado Rose. What's up, dog? Just subscribed. Thank you so much. If I just butchered your name, I apologize. But thank you for subscribing. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you. I see some people asking about my short film, by the way. I do have an update, and I will be posting it soon for Patreon and channel members soon. So I do have a big update. It's coming soon. Coming next week, for those who are asking. And Life of Fonz is asking a very big question, something I've been kind of waiting to get into today. Saying they're making a Ready or Not to thoughts. Personally here for some Samara. You know, me too. I'm here for Samara Weaving. I'm always down for more horror movies where Samara Weaving leads it. I'm just in this I'm in this mindset with horror movies where I think there are some standalone horror flicks that's all we need. We don't need a franchise out of them. They Follow, for instance, is a movie that's coming out soon where I don't know, do we need an It Follows sequel? I love It Follows. It is one of my favorite horror movies. That is a top 10 horror flick for me. Love it. So good, so scary, so inventive. Great film. Do we need another one? I don't know. I don't know if we need another one. I'll check it out. I'll watch it. I don't think it's going to be as good as the original. I mean, you can't, there are some movies that are just perfect and don't need continuations, don't need anything else, and that's it. Fuck, I would even throw, as controversial as this might sound, I would even throw Halloween in there, man. Like, Halloween is a great standalone. Some of the sequels are fun, but then you also have Cookie Woman. So I don't know, dog. Do we need all those sequels to Halloween? I don't know, man. Some of them are fun. I think Halloween 2018 is a good time. Halloween 2 is fucking awesome. Halloween 3, not really a Halloween movie, but I fucking love it. So there's some standouts in there for sure that I enjoy. So I'm not complaining that there's sequels, but if all we had was just Halloween 1978, I also wouldn't be complaining. So I'll check it out for sure. I'll check if Ready or Not 2 does happen. This is just a rumor at this time. I'll check it out. I'll give it a watch. But Ready or Not is such a good standalone, man. We don't need a continuation. I'm also hearing Adam Robital will direct, and that is such a weird choice considering, you know, Radio Silence's situation right now. Why don't they direct it? Why doesn't Guy Busick write it? I don't know, man. It's odd to me. I feel like, why are we handing this off to just another person? Nothing against Adam Robital, but I'm just like, really? Like, come on now. This is Radio Silence's franchise. Let's have them continue it. Aiden V is asking, what would Terrifier 3 have to do for it to ruin the franchise for you? You know, typical franchise killers or things that just kind of make me flaccid when it comes to horror films is, I tried to say that with a straight face, I couldn't. Biggest things is like Halloween Ends, for instance, commits a lot of just like horror movie felonies in my opinion that I'm just like, I just can't get into this. You had a story going and you have to continue it. The biggest thing when it comes to a continuation to an already established story is there are things we expect. You got to keep the story going. You can't just give up on the story and try to do something else. So I've seen a lot of people talking about what they want from this. I've seen some people say they want Sienna to die. I don't get that. I think if Sienna dies, that would really turn me off just because of how big of a plus that was for Terrifier 2. Like, I retroactively enjoy Terrifier 1 a lot more because of how good Terrifier 2 is. Like, Terrifier 2, another movie that I would personally put in my top 10 horror movies of all time. I love it. It's my favorite slasher ever. It's so good. I don't know. I have no complaints. It's great. Final Girl is so strong, very well written. A lot of the side characters are fun. And the kills and the slasher villain in there is like some of my favorites of all time. Great stuff. Terrifier 3, though, I think if they killed Sienna, that would just really turn me off to the franchise at this point because of how big of a how much she shined in that second film. She was the missing piece of the puzzle that Terrifier 1 needed so desperately. To kill that character now, I think would really just turn me off. The other thing too is something I'm worried specifically about the Strangers movie that's coming up here, is giving us an answer to questions that feels disappointing. I would rather live in a universe where we just didn't have the answers, we could just build those in our own brains, versus getting an answer that sucks. And another thing Halloween Ends does is try to give an answer as to what Michael Myers is, and it's something very disappointing and lackluster in my opinion. The idea that he can just like give his evil to somebody else by looking him in the eyes, I don't know, that sucks. That's just kind of boring in my opinion, and a little too weird even for Jake's taste. So I would hope that Terrifier 3 doesn't try to explain Art the Clown in a way that sucks. Like, he just is a clown that's invincible, because, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that would suck. Like, honestly, I can't off the top of my head. But if they were to give us a reason for why Art the Clown is who he is, or why he's doing what he's doing, that like a motive that just doesn't feel like, that doesn't really match up with what we've seen in the past, I think that would retroactively harm this franchise. I don't think we're gonna, neither of these things are things I'm worried about with Terrifier 3, though. I don't think either of those things have even been considered behind the scenes. And if we do get any answers to questions from the past, that were established in the previous movie, I do feel like they're going to build into even bigger questions, if that makes sense. That's the best way to do it, especially if you're trying to continue a franchise. The moment you get all the answers is the moment that I check out, personally. And I don't think I'm the only one in that matter. Because intrigue is built by the unknown. So you got to make things as mysterious and fun and crazy as possible for people to keep coming back. So personally, I hope Terrifier 3 asks more questions and maybe answers questions from the previous movie, but also gives us more things to talk about and question. And be like, why the fuck did that happen? I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Really not worried about these things, though. I'm honestly just creating problems, if I'm being honest. I trust Damien Leone. I trust all the people behind the scenes on this one. So I really have no worries. I really think we're in good hands with Terrifier 3. It's going to be a fun movie. And Barb is with us. What's up, dog? How's it going? Welcome in, Barb. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Zoe Crawford is with us as well. Hello, you dirty dog. That's me, all right. What's up, Zoe? How you doing, baby cakes? Welcome in, bro. I love seeing a lot of my friends here, man. We're seeing a lot of good people here tonight. Good stuff, good stuff. Miss all you dudes, and thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I see we got a super chat. I'm gonna scroll down to that real quick. Luddy Network, thanks for the $10, man. Appreciate you. Hot take. There you go, man. I wouldn't mind a new take or remake of 13 Ghosts and or 30 Days of Night. Oh, both great movies. I love them both, but think it would be awesome to see 30 Days of Night expanded upon. Well, there is a sequel. There's a sequel that you could absolutely skip. It is so fine. Like, it is the most, like, that was okay. It is the very definition of just an okay sequel. It's got one really good scene, though, where they catch some vampires, and I don't want to say how because that's what makes it so cool. That's badass. It's like towards the very beginning. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But man, besides that, 30 Days of Night 2, I don't know. It was just okay. But that first movie is so good. Like, my favorite vampire flick of all time. I love it. I would love a new take, if I'm being honest. That would be a lot of fun. And the other thing about 30 Days of Night that I think works so well is that it's got the same, like, isolation vibe as something like The Thing. And I'm not just saying that because it also has a snowy, isolated setting. I just love the idea of horror films where you're trapped somewhere with some kind of monster. Like Alien is another great example. I think that movie is so scary. Oh, fucking horrifying. Like, Aliens is a really fun sci-fi adjacent horror flick, but Alien is fucking terrifying, dude. Oh my God. Like, I just think it's great. I don't know. It's a really fun movie. It scares the fuck out of me. It's great stuff. Luddy, I just got the email that you signed up for my Patreon too. Thank you so much, man. Oh my God, you're the MVP of this stream by far. You're awesome stuff. Thank you. Thank you for the support tonight, man. I appreciate you. And 13 Ghosts. I mean, the remake of it is the one that I have a taste for personally. I just love all the gross looking ghosts in that movie. It's so 2000s. It almost hurts a little bit. And Matthew Lillard is once again giving an excellent performance in that one. He steals the show by far. Like, easily my favorite character in the whole movie. So I would be into that. I'd be down for another 13 Ghosts. I think Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 has really put like this taste for movies with multiple killers or multiple villains in whatever capacity. I've been really in the mood for movies like that recently. It's even affected some of the things I'm writing right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, oh, I want to write something with multiple killers. That would be so fun. So yeah, something like 13 Ghosts I think would be a lot of fun. So I'm all about that. I'm all about it. I think that's awesome. Luddy, thanks for the $10, man. I really appreciate you. You're such a great supporter of this page, and I just love talking with you, man. So thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Thanks for hanging out with us, dude. Let's hope we get some. We're getting so many remakes right now. I would not be shocked if either of those things got some kind of reimagining. And Barb, I really appreciate. Barb just Venmo'd me. Barb, you're so kind. You are unbelievably kind. Thank you so much. You're so nice. I swear to God. Barb is fantastic. I got to meet Barb at a convention a while back, and she's so unbelievably kind, such a big supporter of this page, and a very good friend as well. So I hope you had fun at Horror Hound, by the way, if you're still watching. So I am so sad I missed it. So sad I missed it. Oh my God, dude. Luddy, dude, throw it $100 out there, man. Thank you for the support, my friend. Jesus, that's insane. Excuse my language, but how in the fuck was I not already a patron? Dude, that's so funny, man. Luddy, I don't even know what to say, man. You've easily made my night. This is the same guy, ladies and gentlemen, that sent me a flamethrower in the mail that I still have to get out into a field somewhere and use. Dude, thank you for your support, man. I would love to shake your hand. I honestly, if I could, I would. If I'm ever in your area, hit me up, man. Hit me up. We're doing something. We're making it happen. We're getting some beers or something. I don't know. Dude, thank you so much, man. You're an absolute legend. I don't even know what to say. Like, damn, you're killing it out here, man. Thank you for the support, dude. I was literally just gonna make a post tomorrow talking about like how insanely good this month has been for the channel too. And I'm just really thankful. Thank you so much, man. Easily this March has easily been the best month I've ever had on YouTube, like by far. A lot of that is a lot of that is, I had some weird stuff happen with the Pooh Blood and Honey team. They tweeted out my cum honey thing, which was so funny, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful for all the people that shared that, and it went a little viral. It was awesome, but it's because of you guys. You guys have been supporting this page like crazy, and I'm so thankful for it. I don't know what I did in the past life to deserve all this, but it has been an absolute ride from 5 years ago to now. It's been so much fun. So Luddy, thanks for the $100, man. Holy shit. Thank you, dude. And you're also saying, love you and the channel, brother. I love you too, man. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, man. Holy shit. Fuck. Y'all gonna make me cry out here. Barb has been a member for 10 months and is saying Friday's a good night for pizza. Am I right? Barb, I know what I'm doing after this. Let me tell you. Thank you for Venmoing me too. I really appreciate that. Really goes a long way. And I'm excited for you guys to see all the crazy shit I got in the works. I got all the secret projects happening right now. I'm working on a little short film that you guys might see, not just here on YouTube, which very excited about right now. So I don't know, lots of good things happening. I'm hoping I can give back to this wonderful community in a really positive way sometime soon. So thank you guys all for the support. It's unreal. It's unreal is what it is. He sent you a flamethrower. You need to use that in a movie. I'm trying, Garrett. Trust me. I'm working on it, man. CJ, I believe, is trying to say skibbity toilet. I don't know what that is, but all the kids are saying it, and I think that's funny. Holy shit. What a night. What a night. Geo Gaming is saying, Jake, what do you think about Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and Conjuring 4? Do you think it's going to be good? In terms of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I do believe it's going to be a step up from the previous film. I think that, the people have listened to... I think the people are going to listen to the fans and probably just make a similar movie to Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but I just hope they make it scarier. That's my big thing. Those games scared the fuck out of me when I was younger, and that movie was like... that movie was for kids, let's just be honest. And that's fine. I get it. I get why they made those decisions, but I think the reason kids like the game so much is because it was genuinely scary. There are some jump scares in there that are like, holy fuck, dude. I swear, I'm not just one of those people who just watch the Markiplier videos. I did play the game, the original game at one point. So hoping Five Nights at Freddy's 2 can be a little scarier. That's my biggest thing. I mean, if you want to make the story a little more kid-centric, I understand that, but at least make the jump scares good, right? Conjuring 4, I don't have high hopes, but it would be cool to end this little universe on a high note. I think honestly, some of the best movies from this entire franchise are just the standalone Conjuring flicks. Conjuring 3 might not have been the best from this franchise, but I would say it's better than like The Nun or Annabelle Comes Home. It's not, once again, not much better, but it's a step above some of the other like side movies in this universe. So I'm hoping for good things from Conjuring 4. I kind of have an idea of what's going to be based off of. There's like one more big Ed and Lorraine Warren case that I feel like that they can really touch on. I talked about that in a video a long time ago, like basically right after Conjuring 3 came out. So if you want to hear me talk about that, you might have to dig through my catalog, but it's there, I promise. So Geo Gaming, give that a watch. Chrissy Rengert is saying Terrifier 3 will be the best horror film of the year, probably, currently. I think so. I'm suspecting this will be my favorite of 2024. I'm very excited for it, dude. Art the Clown can do no wrong. I'm so excited. Jason Carpenter's throwing $2 out there saying, well, I love you too, Jake. I love you too, Jason. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate you, dog. I appreciate all you guys so much. It's a blast. I can't, but it's nuts, man. It's nuts to have all this. It's insane. So I'm really thankful for it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. With everybody in the chat. And thanks for talking horror movies with me, guys. Always means a lot. Always does mean a lot. So thank you. Thanks for the $2, dude. You're about to pop in Scream 4, enjoying some beer just for the hell of it. Bittersweet. It was Wes Craven's last movie before he got ill. Yeah, it is sad. And, I think the other thing, too, that actually, I don't know, it brings me some joy in a weird sort of way, is, have you ever watched the behind the scenes for Scream 4? Like, dude is up on the roof of Kirby's house and shit, staging things out, and he's working, man. I mean, he's still Wes Craven even that late in his life, and it's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing. If I'm ever sad, honestly, I just watch all the behind the scenes for Scream 4. Like, I think it is so... It's so wonderful. It's so fun. I think they had a great time on set for that movie. And I don't know. There's something about the behind the scenes for that one. It was my first Scream movie, so I'm incredibly nostalgic for this one especially. It's easily my favorite Scream sequel these days. I don't know. Something about that movie, it just does it for me. I love it. And like you said, it's a little bittersweet, you know? I love it though. Really good stuff. We have some great questions in the chat tonight. Christopher Sean is saying, so the killer survived in Black Phone or he's a ghost now? Great question, dude. That is such an interesting thing to see Scott Derrickson and see Robert Cargill handle in the sequel. I don't know. I really don't know what they're going to do. It wouldn't be out of the realm of, like, I wouldn't go so far as to say, like, oh, he's not going to be a ghost. That's crazy. No, I mean, Scott Derrickson has made plenty of ghost movies in his time. So I wouldn't be surprised if the killer was a ghost. That would definitely be going off book from what the story is based off of, the Joe Hill novel, the Joe Hill short story, I should say. So I'm curious to see where they go with it. I'm curious to see what they end up doing in Black Phone 2. I will be seated though, because I'll tell you what, that first movie was a lot of fun. I think some people were coming away from it being like 10 out of 10. I don't know if it was a 10 out of 10 for me, but I had a very good, very, very good time with the Black Phone. It's a movie I still need to put on my shelf. Haven't bought it yet. Sinister will always be my favorite from Scott Derrickson, though. I think nothing tops Sinister in my mind. Such a good movie. Oh. Scott Royston is saying, we love you too, Jake. All the love, Scott. All the love, dog. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for helping all this. Thanks for helping making all this crazy shit happen. And oh my God, Sarah Campbell has just gifted 5 KillJoy Jake memberships. Welcome, 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 everybody. Hang on now. I gotta get to the chat. So my little screen here, ladies and gentlemen, does not show me when people give membership gifts, I should say. I don't know why. Like, it shows me literally everything else, but it doesn't show me this. So Sean Kohler, Gangster Bro, Julie, Ella, and Crystal Cleveland have all just become members. Welcome in, everybody. If you guys are curious to see what my short film that I'm working on is, you can check that out. Little special videos I'm doing for patrons right now. So go check that out if you want, or maybe you don't give a shit and that's totally fine too. But Sarah, thanks for gifting all those memberships. Really appreciate you. And thanks for being a mod. You're killing it all the time, Sarah. Sarah was just on the page last time we went live as well. We talked a little bit about Scream 7. So if you're curious about all that, go give it a watch. Keeping the love fest going. Hell yeah, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ella is saying the same writer for Scream 4 wrote Skeleton Key in 2007. Oh, did Kevin Williamson write a Skeleton Key? I really like that movie. Skeleton Key is really fucking good. Got a very good twist in there too. So that it would make sense if that was old Kev. It's very cool. Very cool stuff. Your wife is terrified of Sinister, Luddy. Dude, listen, in my opinion, Sinister has one of the best jump scares in all of history. I mean, I don't know. For me personally, I think that movie shot Scott Derrickson up into horror legend category. And you know what? Okay, you know what's fucking awesome about Scott Derrickson? He's married to Maggie Levin, who I also think has the potential to be a horror great as well. I really love everything I've seen from her is so fucking good. And the fact that they're like married, I don't even know. Like, I'm like, this is my favorite couple of all time. These people are so cool. Maggie Levin worked on VHS 99 and she made like the very first short in that film, which has grown on me so much. Like, I don't know, it has grown on me so much. The song from that, it's in all of my punk playlists on Spotify. I listen to it all the time. It's called Diamonds Turn Black. Oh my God. It's like a really good song. And it was just like, I believe it was written for the movie too. I'm like, what the fuck? This is so good. So I don't know. I just think that's so cool. Could talk about them all day. I think they're so fucking cool. Nothing but love to those fellas. Sorry, totally blanked. Sinister though, badass. Totally get why your wife is terrified of it. I'm terrified of it, if I'm being completely honest. Ella saying thank you, Sarah. All the love, all the love. We all love Sarah around here. She's awesome. And Jason Carpenter's throwing $5 out there. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Saying, Jake, I predict in 20 years, Halloween Ends will have a cult following. Not quite like Season of the Witch, but more people will come around to it. I think it's already happening. I think there is a big cult following for Halloween Ends. And you know what, Jason? I recently rewatched Halloween 5, and it really made me reflect. It really made me reflect on things that I've been saying about the Halloween franchise. I'm like, you know what? Halloween Ends is not that bad, dude. It's not Halloween 5 bad. I didn't, I kind of didn't realize like how bad Halloween 5 was. Like I really had only watched it like once, and in my opinion, it's a very forgettable movie. But you know what the standout is from Halloween 5 for me personally? The standout scene in Halloween 5 is when Jamie Lloyd is having like those visions of where Michael is, and she just goes, "Cookie woman," and then you see Donald. It cuts to Donald Pleasance, and he's just like, "Cookie woman." And I swear to God, it's the funniest line delivery in the history of movies. So funny. But that is the standout moment in that whole film. I don't remember anything else from it. Like I've seen the film, I think like 2 or 3 times now. And that is all I can remember from that entire movie. And also the mask looks weird. That's it. That's all I got. So Halloween Ends is like a major step above that. So I don't know. I think I gotta re-rank the franchise, man. After I rewatched Cult and 5 recently, and I'm like, oh my God, Halloween Ends is totally better than both of these movies. So Jason, I might be coming over to the dark side at some point here. So I might be part of the cult. All hail Rowan Campbell. Jason, thanks for the $5, man. Though I really appreciate you, and there's totally a love for Halloween Ends. I go on Twitter. 5 months ago, like. Now it's all about Melissa Barrera on Twitter, but I mean, like 5 months ago, dude, it was all Halloween Ends love and all that, man. So for sure, absolutely, man. Thanks for the $5. I appreciate you. I'm excited to see what Rowan Campbell does with his career moving forward, dude. Really, I'm here for it. Scott Royston has just gifted 5 KillJoy Jake memberships as well. Holy shit, God, you guys are killing it. It's too much. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Scott, who did you gift that to? You gifted to... I love this name. Sloppenheimer is a member. Welcome to the fold, Sloppenheimer. We're happy to have you. Squidward Tentacles. Holy shit. Wow, we got some celebrities a part of the fold now, baby. Love it. Manny's Manic Media. Ooh, love the alliteration there, Manny. Great stuff. Talia, I'm so sorry. I'm going to butcher your last name. Talia Nakarado. If I got that right, I'm so proud of myself, and I don't care. Welcome, and sorry I'm cursed too. You're like a double. You're a double member now, dude. Holy shit, look at that. Well, welcome. Sorry I'm cursed, and sorry I'm cursed too, and everybody else. Thank you for thanks for the membership, Scott. I appreciate you. So much love tonight. I can't even. I'm overwhelmed. I don't even know what to say. Holy shit. Whew. Gobbledygook is saying Society is the best horror movie of all time. Society fucking bangs, dude. I love Society so much. Listen, you want to talk about a movie that needs to be remade? Someone was asking that earlier. Like, what do you think about remakes? What do I think about remakes? I think that's fucking Brandon Cronenberg needs to remake Society right now. If I ever meet Brandon Cronenberg, I'm going to get on my hands and knees in front of him and basically beg him to remake this film. I think he would do such an excellent job. Watch Possessor and watch Infinity Pool and tell me this guy wouldn't do a fucking excellent job with Society. That's all I'm saying. Oh my God. I love all 3 of his movies personally. And I really relate to Antiviral. I think Antiviral is such a relatable film for anybody who, is like just feeling like society is so against them. I think that movie, it really speaks to me. It really speaks to just a lot of great people in this world. I don't know. Antiviral is so good. If you've never seen that movie, I couldn't recommend it more. All 3 of Brandon Cronenberg's features are fucking phenomenal in their own regard. But him doing Society, nothing would make me happier. Like literally nothing. I would actually start crying. So I love Society. I think it's great. I would love to see a remake of it one day. Halloween 5 is atrocious. And Nathaniel's got a really good point too. Resurrection is the drizzling shits. I have not rewatched this one recently, and this is once again another movie from the franchise I've only ever seen once. So I gotta give it another watch. I think I've been rewatching all the bad ones from Halloween recently because I usually just rewatch the good ones because I know I like them. I think, but I recently put on 5. I put on Curse. I think I gotta do Resurrection again now. I think I gotta just sit through that one. Gotta just run it. I'm already through 5 and 6. I'm like, I gotta just sit down and watch Resurrection now. I don't know. Maybe I'll have a new take on it. Like Halloween 5, I completely forgot about the Cookie Woman scene. I'm like, that is so funny. That is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Donald Pleasance, R.I.P. man. All the love. All the love. What else we got going on? Scottish Geek Guy is saying, I really liked Halloween 2018 and Kills, but Ends, oof. I wasn't crazy about Ends either, but, and I need to rewatch it, in all fairness. I watched it like 4 or 5 times, like once it came out, and I just never watched it again. But what I will say is like genuinely the first thought, the first words that came out of my mind, the first words that came out of my mouth when I was done, me and my buddy Connor watched Halloween 5. The first thing I said was, dude, that is so much worse than Ends. Like, I was so wrong to say that's the worst movie in the franchise. Like, Halloween 5 is bad, dude. Whew! Yikes. So, I don't know. As much as I don't like Halloween Ends, I'm like, at least it's like a competent movie. Like, at the very least. It might completely disregard everything that came before it, but goddamn, at least it's a congruent movie. I'm like, Halloween 5, I don't even know what the fuck's going on half the time. So I don't know. I think that's something. There's something there, man. Crystal Cleveland is saying, yeah, I loved Possessor, Infinity Pool, not so much. Oh, you did not like Infinity Pool. Interesting. I'm like the only person that doesn't love it. That's fair. That's fair. They're different movies. You know, Possessor and Infinity Pool definitely have a different vibe. I think Possessor is a lot like darker, a little more cynical, where Infinity Pool, yes, it has that like cynical commentary, right? But it's a little more fun. You know, it's a little more like goofy. It's way goofier than Possessor. Like in every regard, it is goofier. So I can see why it might not work for that regard. I just thought it was so like it is. Infinity Pool is like fall on my knees laughing. Like that's how much I enjoyed that one. I was like in tears during the entire sequence where Mia Goth is like, James. That is so funny to me. I don't know. That just tears streaming down my face. So funny. So scary. It's got some really gross scenes too, which like I love gross movies. That's my heart and soul. So trust me, I get it if you don't like it. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue anybody who doesn't like Infinity Pool because it is just a gross, silly movie with a surprising amount of commentary. So it's an interesting one. It's a very interesting one for sure. I guess my point is I totally see liking Possessor and not liking Infinity Pool. Different beasts and all that. Holy crap, and Scott Royston just gifted 5 memberships. Holy shit, you guys are like left and right just killing it. Marcus from I Shot Him 6 Times. What's up, man? How you doing? Was gifted a membership. Nathaniel Fincher, Denisha Lane, Sarah Beth, and Zenith are all members. What's up, dogs? What's up? Sorry I called you dogs. What's up, fellas? Welcome in. Thanks for joining the fold. So many people have joined the fold tonight. There's so much Kool-Aid to go around. I got to go to the fucking store. Holy shit. But welcome. Welcome new members to the fold. Yes. Great stuff. Ooh, interesting. Sarah is saying if Resurrection didn't retcon H2O, didn't include Laurie at all, and was just a standalone film, I don't think it would get as much shit as it does. That's like 80% of the reason I don't like it. What I remember from Resurrection, and mind you, I've seen it one time. I remember the opening being very disappointing, but I kind of knew about it beforehand, so I was like, okay, that sucks, but like, it wasn't like a shock. Like if I had seen that in the theaters, I think I would hate it even more. Like I would have the ends passion that I have. But I think my biggest thing I wasn't crazy about with it is it feels more like a Scream film than it feels like a Halloween film. Like people say that about H2O a lot, but Resurrection like is just trying to be a Scream film, and it's kind of weird. I think especially because Scream is so inspired by Halloween for this franchise to go down that path as far as it does in Resurrection. I think that's what doesn't work for me. Like I'm all about Scream style slashers, but Halloween doing it, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know about that, dog. I think that's what makes Scream so special is that it's like an evolution of Halloween where I feel like Halloween's got its own little space to work in, you know what I mean? And they try to work in the new modern space, and it doesn't necessarily work for me all the time. H2O, I like, it's fun. The kills are a little disappointing. The mask looks weird, but besides that, H2O I think is a fun film. It's a very, very fun movie. Some people are like, oh, worst movie in the franchise or one of their favorites. It's like in the middle for me. Like, yeah, it was cool. It's not bad. Solid story. It's a solid movie. That's what I think of it. And Marcus, I'm saying hi to you again because I love Marcus so much. Marcus is so cool. I wish I was as cool as Marcus. So Marcus, you got to come on the channel, basically is what I'm saying. I love talking horror with you, man. Get on here, bro. Cosmic Urgency, why would you want Society remade? It's perfect. I think they could do it better, personally. I love Society. I think the concept is a 10 out of 10. I fucking love the commentary. I love how gross that movie is. I think they could do it better in the modern day. Hot take. As long as they stick to practical effects and maybe a little, like a teeny tiny bit of VFX cleanup, I think they could do Society better, personally. That's why I want it to be remade. I really think they could do it better. Biggest thing I'm talking about there, like the third act of Society is perfect. I agree with you there. Nothing I would change about the third act. So good. The build-up, little rough in places. That's really my only criticism of the whole film. I think some of the build-up in Society, like with the character work, doesn't always work for me. Some of the dialogue choices isn't great. I think if we did that today, if they remade Society, and like someone like Brandon Cronenberg in particular, like if look, if Blumhouse does Society, it's gonna fucking be terrible. But if someone weird like an Ari Aster or a Brandon Cronenberg, Julia, I always get her name wrong, but Julia Dassernow, who made like Raw and Titan, if someone like that were to make Society, I feel like then we would have the definitive version of that film. Hot take, baby. I love Society, though. It is such a good movie. I watch it a lot. I watch it more than I probably should because of how gross it is. But goddamn, I love it. I would love to see a new take on that one, though, for sure. Chrissy is saying, in all honesty, I don't take Halloween sequels besides Season of the Witch because of how much they stray from the original, which is probably the reason I don't hate 4, 5, and 6 and Kills. That's fair. That's fair. I really don't hate the Halloween sequels. I think the comment I made earlier about, like, I don't think Halloween needs a sequel, I think it's just a really good standalone, you know? Like, I think about how reluctant John Carpenter was to make Halloween 2. And, like, some people are like, why? Like, why wouldn't you want to make Halloween 2? And I'm like, because it ends perfectly. Like, Halloween ends perfectly. It's ambiguous. It's creepy. You don't need any more than that to scare you or to continue the story. That's what I think is so good about the original. And Halloween 2, in my opinion, is really fun, but it's got its weird spots. You know, it's not a perfect film. I still like it. I think it's still fun. It's got that John Carpenter touch to it, which is like just, I don't know, orgasmic, infectious even. A weird thing. Two weird words to describe something. But goddamn, I don't know. I think Halloween just as a standalone, that would have been fine in my opinion. It's scary. Ooh. I agree with you, Brandon would kill Society, but I also agree that the original is amazing. I mean, the orgy epic. Yeah, I mean, nothing tops that third act, dude. That third act is amazing in Society. Don't get me wrong. I guess I don't want to shit on Society, you know? Don't mean to do that at all. I really think they can do the first two acts better in a new movie, I guess is my point. But yeah, I mean, come on. The shunting, iconic. It's so good. It's one of the best weird scenes in horror ever. Very good stuff. Melissa is with us tonight. What's up, Melissa? How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for being a member. Appreciate you. Manifest is saying, do you think we should make more Scream TV seasons? I've heard a lot of people talk about continuations to the first two seasons, which doesn't get continued in season 3. I would love to see that. I'd be down for it. You know, I was talking earlier about how disappointed I am in like TV shows that are based off of existing IPs or movies and stuff. Really, if there's a second place behind Ash versus the Evil Dead, I would honestly give it to the first two seasons of the Scream TV show. While I'm not as crazy about the characters in the show, I think the twists are actually pretty fucking solid, man. I actually would go so far as to say that the twist from... There's a certain twist that gets set up in season 2. I would say it's better than some of the movies. And that's the one thing about the show that I would say is better than some of the movies, is a certain twist that they tackle in season 2 that I just love. I'm like, wow, that was well written, man. No complaints. It doesn't feel that soap opera-y to me, which is one of my biggest complaints about the movies. So for that, I'm like, all right, fuck yeah, dog, rock and roll. That's how I think, in my opinion, some of the movies should have approached it. So great stuff. There's some good stuff. There's some brilliance in the TV show for sure. I'm not, like I said, I'm not as crazy about all the characters as I am in the movies, but I don't know. That twist fucking rocks, dude. It's good stuff. It really got me the first time around. Tell you what. So I'm here for it. Let's see that season 3, baby. Let's run it. Who played Jessica in Thanksgiving? Oh god, I can't believe Jessica's like the lead, right? In Thanksgiving, I can't remember, man. Thanksgiving, like I cannot believe I have not rewatched that yet. Yeah, that's Nell Verlaque. I followed her on Instagram recently. I wasn't crazy about a lot of the characters in Thanksgiving. That was probably my biggest complaint about the film. I thought Patrick Dempsey fucking ate, though. He was awesome. Gina Gershon, also very good in the very opening. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't like super crazy about her performance, but I'm excited to see what she does in the second one. So I'm here for it. I'm here to check it out. Here to see what they do next with all that. What other questions we got? Geo Gaming is saying, I have a question. How the fuck will they kill it now? So if you're talking about the TV series that's coming out, technically they can't kill Pennywise in the TV series because it takes place before the first two movies. So he'll be living. He'll be living. We'll get a tragic series probably with whatever they do with it. So I'm here for it, man. I can't wait. I'm excited for it. Melissa is saying it's all good. I clicked on the wrong thing. It's all good, Melissa. Thanksgiving was pretty good, 7 out of 10. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I think I gave it like an 8. I think I gave it like a 7 or an 8. I think it was fun. It was a really fun slasher movie. I had a good time with it. Hopes for the new Jason series. The Jasons, yeah, if it is a Jason series, right? Crystal Lake, I have my worries about it. The producers said it was gonna be like, it would involve Jason, but I don't know. From some of the other things we've heard about it, it seems like it's gonna be Pamela Voorhees focused, which I don't know if I care that much about Pamela Voorhees. So I don't know if I'm gonna be interested in that show or not. I hope that it's good, whatever it is. And I once again just want to. My biggest thing with it is we haven't seen Jason on screen since 2009. That's what the fans want right now. If you want to do your weird series diving into the backstory of a side character from one of the other movies, hell yeah, but establish it first. You know what I mean? Give the fans what they want, and then once you've thrown that bait out, you know what I mean, and you got them reeled in, okay, then throw your fucking weird thing in there. Oh my god, Terrence, I'm blocking you, dude. I'm sorry. Multiple people have said this, and I really don't know. Sorry, apologies, everybody. Apparently I said that Addison Rae was the lead in my Thanksgiving review a while ago, and people are still mad about that. If I did that, apologies. I don't know. I guess people are fucking furious about that. I don't remember doing that. If I did do it, I am sorry. All hail Nell Verlaque. She is the queen of horror. I don't know. I don't know why people keep coming into my chat and getting furious with me about that. So I'm just gonna block anybody who says shit like that, because I don't know. I don't even remember doing it. So funny stuff, man. I can't believe I'm still getting that. Damn. I gotta take that review down, is what I'm hearing. Playlist Contents is saying, hi, KillJoy Jake, your best YouTuber. You're the best, dog. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. All the love, dog. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you. You're the best. Jason saying, I gave Thanksgiving a first watch a 9 out of 10. All other watches afterwards, I'm comfortable giving it an 8 out of 10. Script is the only thing I don't care for much, but it knows what it is. Yeah, dude, the dialogue is a bit whack at different points, and that's something I think I have noticed. Because I've only seen it, I've seen it 3 times, now that I think about it. That's my biggest thing. I love the kills. It's Eli Roth, so I think I have an affinity for it for that reason. I really like his movies personally. I know some people don't care for his style. There's something about it. There's something very specific about it that I love. I really like that he like, my biggest thing about his style is that he'll take something so fucking like brutal, so like, I don't want to say dirty, but like it feels dirty watching it. You know what I mean? He'll do that and he'll just like make a joke out of it. Best example I think is in the Green Inferno, where you have all of the cannibals, like they get high on accident and then they like kill one of the people in the cages because they all got the munchies. And like, that's so brutal, but so funny at the same time, because you see the death. I mean, it is a brutal kill sequence, and it's all because these characters have the munchies. That's so funny, dude. That's the funniest shit, man. I don't know. Cracks me up. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry. I might have an emergency here. give me 2 seconds. What's so sorry, it's so unprofessional. Got to send a text message. I've been getting calls at the wazoo from a loved one. Got to make sure everything's okay. Sorry, guys. Apologies on that. Yeah, you know what? I think I got to end the stream, everybody. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. I will give. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be live again on probably Monday. No promises. I'll be live next week. I promise. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. Oh yeah, I do have to go. Thank you so much for the support. You guys are so fantastic. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm blown away. The support tonight has been insane. Luddy, dude, $100, that's insane, dude. Thank you so much for the support. I'm just this weird little YouTuber, and the support you guys have given me is so fantastic. I wanted to go long tonight too, so I feel really bad. I promise we'll do some crazy live streams next week, and we're back to fucking watching movies too. I promise. We're doing the live stream, the watch parties. Promise that's coming out too next week. All the love to you guys. Have a nice weekend. Be safe out there. Especially, you know, if you guys drink and all that, get an Uber. Just get the Uber, okay? Pay the fucking $20 and tip your Ubers, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I'm on this fucking soapbox, but there you go. All the love to you guys. Thanks for the support tonight, everybody. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Peace.